I'm sorry.
What's life like here in the camp?
Free, my friend, free. Your settled life, that is not for me. Being cooped up in one place all day would be the death of me. Nic nane prepuf aisosaro manolilo.
What did you say? It almost sounded like a curse.
Ah, that was just a bit of wisdom.
You mean a proverb?
Najanav, maybe. We have wise sayings for everything, Gajo.
And perhaps a bit of magic, too, eh?
Kora chacho. But they are not spells. We're very superstitious folks, that's all.
Nomads, you mean?
Ha! Romale. You will not find a more superstitious people than us.
How do you make your living when you're constantly on the road?
Everyone does the work he knows. Usually things to do with horses, trade and blacksmithing.
And what do you do?
Me? I make sure our luck does not run out.
Right. That must be tiring work then, eh?
Tell me about it. Playing dice requires wisdom.
Isn't luck more important?
Solvakeres, Gajo. There is no luck involved. When you have wisdom and a free mind, you accept fate. Lady Luck only smiles on those who know how to accept fate.
Why is your camp here?
Because we found a gold mine here, but we are so humble you would never know it.
I'm glad you've been so lucky. Would you invite me to a feast?
Nah, you might tell everyone. Then we would have to pay taxes.
You're right. Taxes are the worst thing since the plague.
Right. But if you do not have anything, you do not pay anything, and nobody will be any the wiser. Bokali Richni Nakalel. That is why we have to keep moving, so the high and mighty do not realize that they have not yet squeezed us dry. Aye. Our kind are birds on the wing, not cooped up hens. I would rather be hungry and free than have a full belly and be chained like a dog.
How do you get along with the local villagers?
Oilen Kaiser Baraminjahin.
I don't understand. Is that something bad?
They are always unhappy about something. But it is because they are afraid. They are afraid of everything they do not know and understand. Then when we turn up, strangers with a strange language and strange ways, they shit themselves. They are more afraid of us than foreign armies, I tell you. And why is that? Because they know what to expect from an army. But they do not know us and think the worst of us. God be with you, good sir. Ja vezbachtalo, soro des goro.
Oh, you much.
这是拳赛了，不打了，不打了。这是重复的游戏啊。那这样子，找找看还有没有支线任务。兴趣点是什么？我看一下。
quick.
Christ, my respects. Where are you heading, laddie?
I'm just passing through. Why?
If you're headed towards the Rock Tower Pond, make sure to avoid the abandoned barn.
What barn?
There's an old abandoned barn not far from here. Some vagabond has camped there. On the booze from morning till night. Right nuisance he is. I've tried to have a word, but the bastard came at me with an axe. That's why I warn passers-by, so they don't come to no harm. God only knows what that bloke might do.
I've come across him already too.
Don't think I can't see you.
I'm just passing through. Keep up the good work, Master Guard.
At your service, sir.
To leave, I've got.
something bad I ate? Or drink, huh?
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
Show me your wares.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
Ja.
Guten Tag, mein Freund. I was just about to close up shop.
Let's talk about the price.
Was soll's? Warum nicht? Ja, das ist gut. Finally a good price. Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Herr.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Go!
Useless! And you'll get another right away.
Take that! I'll rip your arse open! Kill your stuff! Just you wait.
为什么跑不动呢？奇怪了。啊，靠背啊，害我全部要重来一次，没有存档。fuck。啊！我刚刚要煮个老半天，结果要重来啊！搞什么东西啊？啊！火大！我刚刚怎么没有存档啦？ 啊！整个药水要全部重做，哇！
Maybe I didn't add enough of that belladonna.
My respects. My God, that looks like a...
Quick!
That hurts, you idiot! What the...
Whoa! Whoa!
Do it! Huh. I've been waiting for you! I was starting to think I'd end up hanging from a tree. Then suddenly you showed up. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd have done the same for me.
I would. Take this. I would have lost a lot more if it wasn't for you. And thank you again.
Tried everything, you know. It's hopeless. For God's sake, can't you be quiet even for a moment? I never gave up. I just wanted to get out of here. Don't you play games with me. You can count yourself lucky I'm tied up. What a stroke of luck. You turned up just at the right moment, lad.
What are you doing here?
Well, nothing much. I was standing around when someone decided to tie a tree to me. It's awful. Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Would you be so kind?
Sure. Why not?
It's lucky you happened to pass by when you did, lad. I hate to think what beasts might be lurking in that forest. I'm, watching your back, friend. You can count on that.
To them, the beasts. You're doing great, lad. Get them. Man and wild beast.
What is it, Mutt?
It's not easy to talk with my hands bound. Could you please untie me? Oh, thank you, lad. I'd like to embrace you now that I finally can.
That's all right.
What do they call you?
Henry of Scallis. And you are?
Magister Voiticus ex Aridus. A pleasure to meet you, Henry.
You've got a pretty strange name, I'll tell you that.
It's Latin, but you can call me Voiter if you like. It's not really my name, but what does it matter?
What were you doing with that skull? Was it my imagination, or were you talking to it?
Well, sometimes I just do that to sort out my thoughts. Better than talking to myself, don't you think?
There might be something to that. Just recently, I was talking to a ram.
I hope you were only talking.
Where did you actually get that skull?
Let's say it's my personal muse. It notices things I can't see, and tells me about them so I can paint them. I'm a painter, you see? And apart from a few unpleasant moments lately, I spend most of my time over there at the castle.
And you were looking for inspiration by the tree, or what?
Of course not. I ended up there partly because of my own curiosity, and partly, because of the rash nature of others.
Do you always talk this vaguely?
Only when I'm trying to look imposing. You know, with my hands tied behind my back, I didn't make the best first impression, and I'd like to make up for it.
Believe it or not, I've had even stranger encounters.
Really? Then you have to tell me about them, but preferably another time and place.
So what is your name, then? Voiter, or that Voity something?
Well, that depends on who I'm talking to and where. But for you, I'm simply Voiter. Nothing else is worth mentioning. or appropriate to say.
So you work at Trotsky? What exactly do you do there?
What would a painter do? With brush and paint, I bring beauty to where there was only emptiness. In short, pretty much everything. Restoring the murals in the banquet hall, a few new shields for the castle garrison, and mostly decorating parchments. My opus magnum still awaits me. Only time will tell what that will be, but hopefully it will reward my years of toil.
All right. So what exactly happened to you? And try to make it clear.
They nearly shot me, then beat me up, and finally tied me to a tree. That's what happened.
You know what? Tell me the whole story nicely from the beginning.
Actually, this whole day got off to a bad start. I went for a walk to Slatigo. The scenery there is lovely, and I needed to clear my head a bit. But imagine, an arrow almost hit me. These two fellows had set up an archery range among the trees, but they somehow failed to notice they were next to the road. By way of apology, they invited me over, gave me a bit of wine to calm my nerves, and one of them offered to play dice. But he seemed to win suspiciously often, if you get what I mean. I noticed he was secretly turning the dice, and naturally, I got angry. But instead of apologizing, he started shouting at me, and his mate whacked me over the head with a stick. And then I woke up here.
Where exactly did all this happen?
Like I said, at the crossroads north of Slatigo. Those two had set up camp among the trees, right next to the path.
Well, you're pretty lucky you survived at all.
Luck had nothing to do with it. It's all thanks to you, my friend.
Don't mention it. I was happy to help you.
Really? Then maybe you could help me one more time. It certainly wouldn't be for free.
And what exactly am I supposed to help you with?
Leaving me here for the wolves apparently wasn't enough for those two. They robbed me as well. Just look around.
Can you even tell if something's missing in this mess?
Yes, my dice, and especially my set of brushes. I could live without the dice, but I can't paint with chicken feathers.
Well, why don't you fetch your things yourself?
Right, and then get whacked over the head again? No thanks.
And if I get whacked, that doesn't bother you?
You can handle them, I'm sure of it. You dealt with wolves, so you can handle people too, right?
All right. I'll make damn sure those two give everything back.
Thank you so much. But if I may ask, try to persuade them by words, not by the sword.
Don't worry. I'm no bandit or a killer.
Then I was damned lucky that it was you who turned up. There are plenty of killers around these parts.
All right, then. I'll go and look around for your thieves.
Thank you. I'll head back to the castle for now and think of a way to repay you for all of this. You'll find me in the loft, in the tower called the Crone. But first, I'll tidy up here a bit, and most importantly, finally have a sit-down. You know, I was standing tied to that tree for quite a while, and these legs of mine aren't the youngest anymore.
Whoa.
My respects.
What are you doing here?
Right here? Oh, me and Clovis have a sort of temporary home here. I'm Ura. Ura Hawkeye. And you are?
Henry of Skalitz.
Hey, Henry, have you ever tried popinjay shooting? If you've got your own bow and a few groschen, we can start any time.
Does the name Voiter mean anything to you? Master Voiter?
No. Who's that supposed to be?
The painter you left tied up at the edge of the forest under a Trotsky.
I don't know who you're talking about.
You don't really want to talk about him, do you? Did he do something to you?
Not entirely. That is, maybe. The whole thing was really weird.
Why did you beat up Voiter like that?
Well, it was mostly Clovis, although I nearly hit him with an arrow first.
I heard that part already. What happened next?
Well, we brought him here, but then he started saying all this strange shit. He had a skull with him, like a real human skull. He wouldn't let go of it. And I honestly couldn't tell if he was talking to us or to it. So I asked him what he was up to. And he says this skull sees things he can't see and tells him stuff.
Did it also tell him that you cheat at dice?
What? We don't cheat. Never.
Voiter said otherwise. He saw you flipping the dice, you argued, and then he ended up robbed and tied to a tree.
Oh, he had it coming too. But it wasn't about the dice. He got it in the gob because of what he was saying. Like, it said I looked like some captain from Colleen who sired a lot of bastards. So I might be his son. And it's true I'm from Colleen, and I never knew my pa. Only the captain's brother, he said, is hunting down those bastards and killing them so they can't claim any inheritance rights.
And you believed him?
It was really convincing, I'm telling you. When that fella talked about all them murders, I felt like the Grim Reaper was breathing down my neck. He would have told me more. But then Clovis hit him with that stick, because he saw how shaken I was. And you know the rest.
Well, that's quite the tale, but you could have kept it to yourself. Voiter told me what really happened. You played dice with him, and when he caught you cheating, you beat him up and robbed him.
Horse shit, I'm telling you, it's all that bloke's fault. Not a bloke, more like some kind of warlock.
Where'd you have the loot?
What loot?
Don't lie. You took Voiter's brushes and some nice dice. Or is there something else missing?
Well, I've got some brushes here. And Clovis has a few new dice, yeah. But that's it. Nothing else.
You know what? Hand over the brushes and I'll leave.
Look, I'd love to, but, how can I put it? This whole thing stinks. How do I even know you really know the painter? Maybe you're just here to rob us of what we honestly...
Honestly stole?
Doesn't matter anymore. The brushes are mine, and that's that.
Look, you've already run into Voiter once, and you're still clearly shitting yourself from it. And now imagine what he'll do when I tell him you won't return his stuff.
If he cries into his pillow over them brushes at night, I'm sorry. But I'm just not handing them over to you that easily.
What use would paintbrushes even be to the likes of you? You just like to show off with that bow, don't you? And then secretly scribble lewd pictures?
Fine. Let's settle it with a shooting match. I'll wager the brushes, you put up a nice pile of groschen, and the winner takes all.
I'll check if I have enough coin. All right, here you go. Let's do this.
Archers, get... Let 'em fly!
Too bad my old woman ain't seeing this. Too bad my old woman ain't seeing this. And we're home free! Yes! Straight into... Well, I'll be. You beat me! But I admit it was a fine win. Here you go. The brushes are yours.
What's your friend like?
Clovis? We've known each other for ages. We wander the land, I shoot, he plays dice, and that's how we make a living.
Is it just me? Or do you not seem too fond of that nickname?
Not really. Four Leaf came up with his and insisted I needed one too. Well, so I'm Hawkeye. Not the greatest, right? But I never thought up nothing better, so I'm stuck with it.
I like Hawkeye. It's got a punch to it.
It don't sound like much to me, but I reckon I'll have to get used to it.
You've got a few things here that belong to the painter, Voiter. He'd like to have them back.
Painter? What's this?
Don't even try it. Yura has already confessed.
I should have known that fool would blab. So, what do you want?
What really happened between you and him?
Well, Yura mistook him for a deer. Shame he missed.
And then?
He was a bit shaken, so we invited him over here. And then there's that skull of his. Tell me, who in their right mind carries a human skull around? Well, you know how it ended. He got a beating and ended up by the tree where you found him.
Didn't occur to you he could have died tied to that tree? You'd have a murder on your hands.
Oh, don't exaggerate. We dragged him all that way on purpose so he'd be clearly visible from the castle. He was perfectly fine when you found him, wasn't he?
I suppose. But apart from me, he was also found by a couple of wolves. If I hadn't been there, he'd be painting all the saints in heaven now.
See? That rascal's got some luck. Must be the devil helping him, mark my words.
Yura said you have the painter's dice. Hand them over.
Hang on. Just like that? Do you even know what I had to do to get them?
Whack someone over the head with a stick?
Exactly. So, what will you give me for them?
Hand them over, or I'll count your teeth with my fist.
Whoa! Calm down. I'm not just going to hand them over, but if you want, I can wager them. Let Lady Luck decide. What do you say?
I'm not playing with you. I'd end up tied to some tree. How do you and Yura know each other?
I play dice, he shoots arrows. So we stick together. Every village has someone who tries their luck against us, but most of them leave a few groschen poorer. So, unless you're planning on losing some coin too, don't hang around here too long.
source.
Mr. One 的十字架，我把他从那个阁楼上面把他推下来啊，他死在那边了，所以那是他的十字架。
Pfui, wasch dich. Du siehst schrecklich aus.
We know each other, don't we? We met at Trotsky.
Oh ja, du hast recht. You are Henry, Lord Capen's man. Seltsamer Zufall. The last time I saw you, we were ambushed in that fucking ravine.
You survived the attack. A lot of people didn't make it out of there.
Genau. Wirklich terrible it was, but I survived. With a bruise or two and a concussion. Unfortunately, the other fellows I was with were not so lucky. Now our village has only sorrowful mothers, widows und Waisen.
Where are you headed now?
Duty calls, for I am still the magistrate in unserem Dorf.
And your lord is still Otto von Berghoff?
Ja, natürlich. And that verdammte tragedy of Nabokov has me busy dealing with the inheritance left by the poor souls who fell there.
It sounds urgent. If you have to deal with it when the gravediggers barely buried the last of them.
Well, there is no one to do it for me. The scribe is crippled, and both of my servants are dead. And worse, I can forget about riding for a while. That bastard who knocked me down broke 2 of my ribs. Ja, diese verdammte Schlucht. Und was ist mit dir, Mann? I heard they hounded you through the woods like vermin. Von Bergo has got it in for you, they say. Is that true?
If you really want to know, Bailiff, von Bergov's a lying bastard who betrayed us. And not only us. The traitor has King Wenceslas imprisoned in Vienna.
And why are you telling me this?
Because we are on different sides in this war, and we could just as well beat each other to a pulp, Bailiff. But there's no sense in you taking needless risks for a lord who left your village full of widows and orphans.
I lost many good men there. And perhaps the blame lies with him. Schön. I will pretend I heard nothing, and we can go our separate ways. Mögen sich unsere Wege hiermit trennen.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Greetings. What do you need?
Would you repair a few things for me?
Excellent.
I'll have a look at the wares.
I was glad to be of help to you, good sir.
So, I went to see my brother.
And?
To talk about the inheritance.
But your father's still alive, isn't he?
Aye, but he drools all over himself and he gets a bit feeling that he's trying to me up.
Good to see you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Greetings to you, friend.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
I've got the stuff they stole from you.
You must have been sent by God himself. Thank you.
It's nothing. But tell me this. What kind of trick were you playing on me? I asked those two what happened, and they said it was you who started the argument.
Me?
They said you suddenly started acting really strange. What actually happened?
Nothing. If I did anything odd, it was only after they hit me on the head.
Are you sure? Those two seem pretty shaken up.
And I nearly got eaten by wolves and have a lump on my head. Can we agree it's my word against theirs?
All right, then.
Tell me, how did things end with those two? Did you settle things peacefully?
Yes. Both of them are alive and well.
I'm glad to hear that. Thanks again for your help. And don't think I'm going to express my gratitude only in words. I promised you a reward, and you'll get it. Here, take these dice of mine. They've brought me nothing but trouble. And to be honest, I wanted them back just so I could give them to you. And not just them. You know what? I'll paint something on your shield. Judging by the look of you, that could be a very useful reward.
What do you mean?
You may have the face of a village lad, but you're a warrior. Even my painted skull can see that. And it's got no eyes.
It feels like you know me a little too well.
It's just your imagination. I only know what others have told me about you.
Like who?
Does it matter? Instead, tell me what you think of my idea for the shield. It's a good reward, right?
That's a really nice reward. Thank you.
If you want, we can get started right away. What do you say?
Do Do you still need help with something?
Do you feel like you haven't done enough yet?
I simply like being useful. That's all.
Really? There aren't many people like that. Tell me, Henry, do you believe in signs?
I would say so. I believe in them.
So do I. And I think that the fact you found me and saved me was no coincidence. We were meant to meet.
Why do you think so?
Call it vanity if you want, but I've spent my whole life yearning to create something truly great and meaningful. Something that would remain after I'm gone, so that even 100 years from now, people would know that someone named Voiter lived here.
I don't know. I don't know many painters by name.
No? What about Master Theodoric of Prague? Or Giotto of Florence? And surely you've heard of the works of the Parlour Workshop.
Well, all of those are more like exceptions, aren't they?
And that's exactly what I want to change. Believe me, one truly exceptional painting would be enough to make me one of the greats. And here in the Trotsky region, they say there's a place that could serve as my inspiration. Unfortunately, no one really remembers where it is, but you have already proven yourself to be quite skilled at finding lost things. Maybe that's why fate brought us together, to help me with my life's work.
It really doesn't just sound like a coincidence. What kind of place are you looking for?
Well, I hope you won't think I'm a heretic, but I'm curious what people believed in before they'd heard the word of the Lord. What did they think would happen after death? And where did they worship their idols? And they say that such a place can still be found in this region, a shrine where the pagan god Velez was worshipped in ancient times. Have you heard of him?
Sounds familiar. I think I saw that name in a book once. Something to do with cattle, or something like that.
Excellent, Henry. Velez is said to be the ruler of the underworld and protector of cattle. He looks like an ordinary man, but he's got horns on his head, so people sometimes mistake him for the devil. So, what do you say? Will you help me find his shrine?
Why are you interested in things like this? You're not... you know...
A pagan? A madman? Or perhaps the devil himself? Who knows?
Very droll. I don't know. It all sounds like blasphemy to me.
Nonsense. This is common in art. Take a closer look sometime at paintings of saints. There's always a few hidden symbols or references to old gods in them. And did you know that some churches even stand on the sites where pagan shrines used to be? That can't just be a coincidence.
How do you even know that such a place exists here?
It told me. That is, I heard about it from the locals. Around Trotsky there are still plenty of pagan sites. Maybe you've noticed them too, have you? Not that I'd think anyone still prays at them, but they're here.
All right, I'll help you. What do you need me to do?
Go to Vidlak Pond, north of Takov, and talk to the old woman who lives there. You'll find the place easily. They tan hides there, so you'll smell it from miles away. The woman's name is Kvietoslava. She should know something about the shrine.
Are you sure the old woman knows anything about the shrine or Velez?
Absolutely. I've walked around Vidlak myself. There's a place on the hill above the pond that's called the Witch's Grove. I thought I'd find the shrine there, but unfortunately not. No horned head. So I asked the fishermen and tanners down below and found this Kvietoslava. But getting anything out of her is no easy task.
Didn't she want to talk to you?
Well, she wanted to, sure. But her memory isn't what it used to be. First, she mistook me for her husband. then her grandmother, then she tried to feed me garlic soup, and finally sent me off into some swamp.
Where did you say I could find...
West of Takov, by Vidlak Park.
Can you paint a shield for me?
By all means. What shield is it to be? I'll set up my paints. Meanwhile, set your shield over there on the table. We'll get right to it. It turned out well, didn't it?
May God give...
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Why not? If you... I can show you how I... It's not that no... Gladly. You start slide... If you do it, now come and try it. Good. Good. You've really got a knack for it. Keep it up, my friend.
I'd like to learn something.
What would you like to know?
Do you know how to use
the halberd? Let's get started.
I'd like to learn something.
What would you like to know?
This seems like...
Ah, yeah. Let's get started.
So this is where Istvan landed. I hope it hurt, you bastard. A long way up. That arsehole flew for a long time. Good wife, do you know anything about a shrine around here?
Come closer, lad. Now that I see you up close, aren't you? No, you're not. But you look just like him.
Like who? Who are you talking about?
My Vlasta. It's been so long since I've laid him to rest.
I'm really sorry, but I did ask you something.
I've been a widow for so many years, but I still look out for him every afternoon, expecting he'll come home along the stream. He'd always pick me flowers, and when I greeted him, he'd grab me around the waist and spin me until my skirt flew. And all the dances we went to in our younger days.
That must have been a long time ago.
And he wrote me poems and whispered them to me before bedtime.
Did you end up living here all alone? Don't you have anyone to help around the house?
The children went out into the world and my husband went to heaven. That's life. Benish, who was sent here from Trusky, helps me sometimes. He doesn't say much, but he's a good worker.
Sorry, but I'd really like to know if there's a shrine around here. It might have pictures or statues of bulls.
Bulls? My grandmother used to tell me stories about one like that. But maybe it was just a fairy tale.
And did she say where it was?
Maybe. Oh, I don't know, lad. My memory's failing me.
It would really help me if you could remember the shrine. What might refresh your memory?
I don't know. Since Vlasta died, I've been completely useless. Honestly, I kind of hope I'll forget him soon, too. Maybe then I wouldn't miss him so much.
Come now. You're supposed to remember the good things. You said he used to pick you flowers, right? Well, I could do that too. Maybe it'll help jog your memory.
Well, if you really want to cheer up an old woman, Vlasta always picked me valerian. Made the whole hearthroom smell lovely dried out.
Valerian or Vlasta?
What did you say?
Nothing. I'll pick some for you too. Fresh and fragrant. I'll be back in no time. I've brought you your favourite flowers.
Really? Let's see. Ah, yes, valerian. Fresh, it smells almost as nice as my Vlasta. I mean, while he was alive. May God grant him heaven.
Right. And how about that memory of yours? Is it any better now?
Of course it is. I see it all now. Vlasta always brought me flowers and said, Kvetushka, put on your best dress, we're going dancing. Oh dear, I still have that dress, but I haven't worn it in years.
Well, why don't you put it on? I'm sure it'd suit you just as well as it used to.
Oh no, lad. It's had its day. Full of holes. The buttons on the sleeves are gone. I'd look like a ragged beggar. I wanted to mend it, but I can't even thread a needle anymore. My hands shake too much.
I'll happily mend your dress for you.
That'd be kind of you, lad. But I can't repay you in any way.
If it helps you remember, that'll be more than enough for me.
All right, then. Here it is, and take good care of it. You silly doggy.
I mended your dress. Here it is.
Lad, you've got golden hands. It's as good as new.
And what about the shrine? Have you remembered yet?
Such a lovely dress. Shame my Vlasta isn't here. Love to dance in it one last time.
All right. I'll dance with you. Maybe it'll finally jog your memory.
Lad, I can barely stand, and I can hardly bend my back. I'd end up crippled.
Well, then I'll at least recite you some verses. You said Vlasta used to make up poems for you, didn't you?
That'd be lovely. You know what? I'll put on that dress for it. God knows if anyone will ever give me this kind of attention again. I'm ready. You can start.
So, there was a pretty girl who lived alone with her granny. Together through good and ill, though longings she had many.
Mm-hmm.
When the maid became a woman, she found herself a fellow. He brought her flowers, this man, to scent her feather pillow. And soon it came to pass they were joined in matrimony. She became his queen, this lass. He her king, her one and only. I trust you'll not forget to live your life with love. Where Velus's shrine is hid, tell me so I can go.
Lad, you talk like a preacher. I haven't felt this kind of life in my veins since Vlasta. Now the neighbors will be whispering that I've got a suitor in my old age.
Good heavens.
But you're really clever. Your ma and pa must be so proud of you.
I hope so. You don't happen to need help with anything else, do you?
No, you've done more than enough for me. Go and live your life. You've got it all ahead of you.
Since we're having such a nice chat, tell me, do you remember any pagan shrine nearby? Maybe one with a bull?
Wait, that does ring a bell. Like someone's already asked me about it.
No. Really?
Do you mean the protector of cattle, Velez? My grandma told me about him, and even took me there once. I was so scared. Because he had horns, see? I thought he was the devil himself. I hid under my grandma's skirt, and she started laughing.
God, why dost thou torment me?
But where was it? There are so many places like that around here. She used to take me to a rocky hilltop between Rock Tower Pond and Kerchak. It's a little to the south. There was something made of stone there. No. Wait. Wasn't it somewhere else? By Nebuchadnezzar Fortress. There's a little stream near the spring. There was some kind of pagan statue. No. You know what? You'd better take a look south of Lower Semin Pond. To the east of it, there are marshes with a stream running through them. If you follow it and keep your eyes open, you'll definitely find something. There are always loads of deer and roe there. It's bound to be there.
Oh, God, thank you. And thanks to you too, good wife.
Wait a moment.
Oh, no. What now?
I just remembered who else asked me about Velez. A peculiar little fellow in a red cap. You wouldn't happen to know him, would you?
Me? No. I don't know anyone like that. I have to go now. Take care, Granny. Good dog, Mutt. What's that by the stream? Some kind of idol? No, this doesn't look important enough. Looks more like a small pilgrimage site than an actual shrine. Go! Surely this is it. I need to see it from close up. Kurva. I found the shrine. There's a man here with a knife in his head. Before I bring Voita here, I need to make sure it's safe.
Everyone get over here! We've got an intruder!
Ah! Let's rip him a new one. What the fuck? Ah!
You're a dead man!
Oh, I knew it was spoiled. I feel awful. I've been waiting for you.
I feel sick to my stomach. Show what you're made of.
God bless.
And with you.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
My word. This is a nice workshop. I've never seen one quite like it.
It's very modest. But if you're interested in the craft, feel free to look around. Just be careful.
Why not? I'll be happy. I know where the Vela shrine is. There was a small band of bandits there. But don't worry. I took care of them.
Bandits? And tell me, did one of them have a distinctive helmet?
I don't think so. They look like any other local thugs. Why'd you ask?
Oh, it's nothing. The important thing is, you found the shrine. I knew I could count on you. Will you take me there, please?
Sure. We can set off.
Damn. I painted him with an extra tooth. Well, let's just say it's a happy little accident. Divine justice served by an apple.
Is it done yet?
What do you think?
Wow. Now that's what I call a painting. Not that I know you managed to capture the shapes and also the colours. What do I know? I've seen a few pictures, sure, but the most I've done myself is paint a house wall brown.
Well, that's just one step away from
So? Did you find what you were looking for?
What I needed, yes. What I hoped for, sadly no.
Chin up. Maybe the lords at Trotsky will like it, and you'll make good money from it.
Oh, the lords will like any kind of hack work. I'm toiling over this for entirely different reasons.
What reasons? Why are you chasing some grand masterpiece?
Let's just say I'm doing it for my own peace of mind.
While painting, you seemed so calm, but now you seem a bit off. Is something wrong?
Nothing. Just this place speaks to me.
What? You mean literally?
Just like we're talking now. I hear this place too. Still not sure if it's a blessing.
Well, what now?
I'm done here, so I'll head back to the castle. If you'd like, and while you're at it...
Oh, no.
I thought you'd be pleased. You're the one who asked me for something like that.
Don't you want to tell me right now?
No. I need to sort it out a bit first.
Don't worry.
That's noble of you.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
What do you want? That's a lot of cabbage.
Well, so what? I like cabbage.
But you shouldn't steal it.
Well, that's a lie. I grew it myself.
Well, here? In the woods?
Why not?
Because cabbage doesn't grow in the woods.
Oh, well, all right. I confess. What are you going to do with me?
Why did you steal it in the first place? Who ever heard of some...
Well, I wanted to make some, but now I'm afraid the people will know.
So you're sitting on a heap of sauerkraut?
Well, aye. Do you want a taste? No. She also said...
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's very nice of you. So, do you want a taste?
I'd love to.
Here you go. The best sauerkraut in the region.
Oh, Mum. It's really good.
I told you so. If you want, I'll make you some more. Just bring me some fresh cabbage. At least I wouldn't have to steal it. But what will happen to me now?
Don't worry. I won't...
Why?
All you did was...
That's very nice of you. Do you want some more sauerkraut, since you liked it so much?
Sure. Give it to me.
Here you go. And if you want more, just bring me...
Bellas like me take these stones.
Riado! Roham! Ah!
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
My respects.
You silly.
Christ, it's hot out.
Have you decided what you need my help with?
Aye. At least, I think so.
What's that stuff that you keep drinking?
Oh, just something. For courage. Better tell me, do you know the saying, the ends justify the means?
I've heard it.
I've always hated it. But lately, I've been wishing it were true, and that God would be gracious to me.
That sounds like you need a priest, not me.
What I really need is paints. I'm running out.
And what has God's grace to do with paint?
Well, I want to try something. Unconventional. You know, pigments are often mixed with egg yolk. It makes the paint more durable and resistant to mold. And I want to use an egg that probably no one...
That would explain a lot.
I know exactly what I need. Painting isn't just about color. In short, I want a basilisk egg.
A basilisk egg? That's nonsense, isn't it?
It doesn't have to be. Think of it as us being pioneers.
And is it really necessary to pioneer a thing like that?
Don't worry. We won't let the creature hatch. Aren't you at least curious about what could happen? Nobody's ever tried something like this before.
Yeah, I can imagine why. Why should I be the one to look for the egg?
You know how it goes when I set off somewhere. I'd end up...
And you're not just saying that to shift God's wrath onto me, are you?
You can't fool God's wrath.
First you nearly get eaten by wolves. Now you're dabbling in black magic.
I don't know anything like that, and I don't want to, thank you very much. Art is always wrought from...
Trying to talk you out of this is probably a way...
I see you've got me all figured out.
Figured out, maybe. Look, don't take it the wrong way. I'd help you if I could. But I reckon the last basilisk around here died ages ago. I've certainly never seen one at any merchant stall.
Well, that's because basilisks don't lay eggs. They hatch from eggs laid by a black cockerel and brooded by a toad.
Where can I get a cockerel egg, of all things? And how do I even tell it apart from a hen's egg?
It's easier than you think. People at the castle talk about all sorts of interesting things. They say a rather unusual black cockerel runs around the yard of some Slavic in Samin. I'd start by asking him.
Who, the cockerel?
Very droll.
Can you tell me where to find a toad?
They live in wetlands and by stagnant water, and they croak quite loudly. It sounds something like this. Apparently there are lots of them near the ponds around Zhelyov.
All right, I'll find a place where the toads are croaking. But what then? How do I make them sit on the egg?
You don't. You just place it in their nest and wait to see if one sits on it.
But I could be waiting until doomsday.
Oh, don't exaggerate. Leave it there for a day and a night, and I bet it'll turn into a basilisk egg.
And how do you tell that? By the colour? Or the smell, maybe?
Well, who knows? Try it and see for yourself.
So let's sum it up. I find a cockerel egg, leave it in the toad nest for a day and a night, and then bring it back to you.
Exactly. Best of luck, my friend.
Are we going to have gruel again tonight?
I don't know yet. I'll have to see. Greetings, sir.
So, I went to see my brother and talk about the inheritance.
But your father's still alive, isn't he?
Aye, but he